So the fabulous journey to the centre of the earth, or as it's also known as Where Time Began in some quarters, is an action-adventure yarn that came out in 1977. It was directed by Juan Picor Simon and stars Kenneth Moore, Pep Mooney and Yvonne Sentis. It's 90 minutes long. And this film was it's a Spanish production. It was never actually released just in British cinemas, I don't believe. It's a fantasy adventure film based on Jules Verne's novel Journey to the Centre of the Earth, and stars Kenneth Moore as this professor of geology who leads a small group of adventurers on a journey to the centre of the Earth via the bottom of a volcano in Iceland. Now, this was a very, very cheap Spanish production, which sadly lacked the reassuring and energetic presence of a Doug McClure. A strangely miscast Moore does his best with a hopelessly thin and mechanical script, some really pathetic looking dinosaurs which are seen only fleetingly, and a couple of incredibly irresponsible and annoying companions. All these negatives could have been forgiven somewhat if the movie was at least fun, or at least tried to entertain its audience. The lack of a cohesive story or any real mission means a series of very dull and random scenes are just glued together, and that's all we get, basically. A lack of any character development or moments of drama fails to maintain the viewer's interest when the dinosaurs are off screen, and when they do finally make their appearance, they're so unbelievably poorly realised to be offensive to the audience intelligence. So, having given my penny's worth, what are you left with is a fantasy adventure movie without any of the said qualities in it. This movie lacks any sense of wonder or excitement of a world undiscovered. I like Moore as an actor, but what he was doing starring this tedious guff is anyone's guess. It was late in the actor's career, so maybe work was slow and he needed a paycheck. To sum up, don't waste your time with this monumentally dull and poorly made fantasy film.